how to disguise pores. So let's get closer up. Okay, I have pores, but how smooth does that look? That's not caking your makeup on. Okay guys, blusher on this part of my face where my pores are as largest, and if you can see just a bit more texture there than it is here, you know what I'm gonna say. Okay, so move your blusher just along where your area of your face is a bit more smoother. Okay, so let me show you. So what I'm going to do is I've got this on the back of my hand, and I'm literally just going to go in and I'm just going to move it this way. Okay, so I still have blusher on, but I'm actually slightly placing it slightly different, so it's going to look more smooth in that area and disguise this area because your eyes are drawn to this part of my face. And then you can take it all the way up here because that is the most smoothest part of your face. So why not just emphasize it by using products that literally, like your blusher, that are placed there to really just emphasize this particular product. And what you're going to notice is that your eyes are drawn to this part of my face and you're not going to be looking here, because that's naturally what happens when you've makeup. If you concentrate your makeup on a particular area, then the other parts of the face you're not going to notice. Okay, I've distracted you with putting my blusher on this part, which is the most smooth part of my face. I'm actually going to just use my powder, my Bright Fix, and what I love about this is it's quite smooth. So what I do with this is I literally just put a little bit of this and tap it on the back of my hand so I don't have too much product. And what I'm going to do is ever so slightly is powder this part of my face, but I'm not going to do too much. Okay, I'm just going to slightly powder it down, because I don't want this to look cakey, but I also want this to look quite smooth. So all you want to do is just lightly press on. You don't want to disturb that area. You can see the difference already. It's going to set, it's also going to blur, and that's what you want when you've got texture. You want to blur and kind of trick the eye with products that naturally have blurring effect, because that's obviously going to make the pores look smaller. And as you can see, the difference between that one and that one is just that bit smoother. Okay, so that is actually going to help you in terms of texture, and you can see it's all going to brighten. So that's the key. So you're not going to have the eye area looking dull, you're just not going to show up texture. Okay, so what I do is just back of my hand pat, and same on this side. As you can see, when I do that, texture, what texture, this is naturally going to smoothen out that texture there, and then I get to use it on other parts of my face where I know I have texture. So I can use a little bit of this on my forehead and set it. Look at that. Now when I go closer up, you don't really notice my pores because I've used products that's literally made to kind of disguise my pores. Look at that, so much smoother.